They vanished, into forests, deserts, and myths. Declared extinct. Forgotten by many. But some species don't stay lost forever. In today's episode of the Extinct series, we uncover the extraordinary return of 5 wildcats once thought to be gone, from icy Russia to the Highlands of Scotland. Each of them walked the edge of extinction, and clawed their way back into existence. From the rarest leopard on Earth, to a ghostly tiger, unseen for decades, these felines defied the odds. And their stories aren't just about survival, they're about hope, science, and the future of life on Earth. This is not just a list. It's a wake-up call. What if I told you some wildcats once declared extinct, have clawed their way back into existence? Welcome back to the Extinct series. Today, we spotlight 5 rare felines that defied extinction. Who do you think is more powerful, the tiger or the cheetah? Tell us in the comments, strength versus speed, who wins in the wild? Let's get started. 1. Amur Leopard. The rarest big cat, Amur Leopard's incredible return. With fewer than 30 left in the wild, the world gave up on this leopard, but nature had a different plan. The Amur leopard, native to Russia's Far East, was once considered functionally extinct. By the early 2000s, only 20 to 30 individuals remained, driven to the edge by poaching, habitat loss, and prey scarcity. It became the rarest big cat on Earth. But hope wasn't lost. Russia declared the land of the Leopard National Park, protecting over 650,000 acres of critical forest. Anti-poaching patrols, surveillance, and cross-border cooperation with China began to reverse the decline. By 2022, camera traps confirmed over 120 individuals in the wild. While still critically endangered, the species has shown steady recovery. Captive breeding programs further support genetic diversity. The Amur leopard's return isn't just a win for big cats, it's a symbol of what focused, international conservation efforts can achieve. 2. Iberian lynx. Title: Europe's wild comeback. The Iberian lynx lives again. It was once the most endangered feline on Earth. Today, it's rewriting history. In the early 2000s, fewer than 100 Iberian lynxes roamed Spain and Portugal. Loss of prey, habitat destruction, and road accidents nearly wiped them out. The world prepared for another extinction. But Europe fought back. Through aggressive rabbit repopulation, the lynx's primary prey, habitat corridors, and advanced captive breeding, the Iberian lynx population surged. By 2024, over 1,000 individuals roam wild Iberian landscapes, making this one of the greatest conservation successes for a carnivore. It's not just a win for a species, but for an entire ecosystem. And it's still ongoing. 3. South China tiger. The ghost of China. Can this tiger be brought back? Extinct in the wild, but not forgotten. Could China's lost tiger return? Once dominant across southern China, the South China tiger vanished from the wild in the 1990s. Decades of deforestation and hunting left none confirmed in natural habitats. Declared extinct in the wild, it survived only in captivity. But a few dedicated groups refused to let it fade. Over 100 individuals exist in captivity today, mostly descendants of just 6 wild-caught tigers. Genetic bottlenecks are a concern, but efforts continue in places like Save China's Tigers in South Africa, where controlled wildlife environments are testing rewilding possibilities. Though not yet free, the dream lives. China has protected former habitats, and long-term plans for reintroduction are underway. If successful, it could become the first tiger ever reintroduced to the wild. 4. Asiatic cheetah. Iran's last cheetahs, a race against time. They were extinct in India, nearly gone in Iran, but hope flickered in the desert. The Asiatic cheetah once sprinted across the Indian subcontinent and Iran's deserts. But habitat loss and poaching pushed it to the brink. Declared extinct in India by 1952, its last stronghold became Iran, where only 12 to 15 individuals are estimated today. Yet a few incredible sightings, captured by remote cameras in Kavir National Park, have kept hope alive. Conservation groups are rallying for protected areas, community education, and even controversial cloning proposals. Iran has placed these cheetahs under intense protection, designating new sanctuaries and limiting human interference. Although critically endangered, the presence of surviving wild cheetahs makes it a living relic of a past age, and possibly a bridge to the future. 5. Scottish wildcat. Britain's lost predator, The Highland ghost returns. They called it Britain's big cat. Now DNA confirms, it's not extinct yet. The Scottish wildcat is one of the UK's only native wild felines, but interbreeding with domestic cats and habitat loss led to its near extinction. For years, people believed it had vanished, until camera traps and DNA analysis proved otherwise. A few individuals survive in the remote Highlands. Now, conservationists are rewilding purebred Scottish wildcats from captive programs, including the Saving Wildcats project in the Cairngorms. More than just a cat, it represents the last trace of Britain's natural wild carnivores, a symbol of lost wilderness returning. The battle isn't over, but it has begun again. These 5 wildcats were written off by science, counted out by the world, and nearly erased by human hands. But nature had one last roar. Each comeback is fragile. Each one still faces danger. But with the right protection, awareness, and support, they survive. This is why the Extinct series exists, to remind us that even in silence, some species still fight to be heard. Which wildcat's return inspired you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to keep uncovering lost species, hit subscribe. The Extinct series, because nature always has one more surprise.